Welcome to Core Strength. Today is going to be a full body core workout. By now you should know that every exercise is a core move, but the moves we're doing today are really specifically going to target those abs as well as work all the other muscles in our body. Let's get to it. We're going to start with our warm-up. Let's drop down to all fours. This warm-up is going to be really similar to the other warm-up activation video that we have. We're going to start with our cat-cow. So big inhale. Exhale, round the back, press those shoulder blades up. Another one right here, big inhale. Exhale, rounding that back. Give me one more. Exhale, rounding the back, pulling that belly button in. And right here, let's bring it to a neutral spine, nice flat back. We're going to go to our hip circle. So take one hip, you're going to lift it out, circle it around. We're going to do 6 of them right here. Nice big circles. Knees bent at 90 degrees. Our back is staying nice and flat. Loosening up those hips. Give me one more. And let's move it to the other side right here. Lift it up. Big circle around. Breathing. 2 more. Last one right here. And from here, we're going to step it back to plank. Come right on up here. We're going to go to a spider lunge. So bring that foot up. Again, you can drop this back knee if you need to, or stay right up in that high plank. And you're going to give me that twist. Loosening up the spine, opening up those hips some more. Step it back to plank. Other foot comes up. Twist it up right here. And place that hand down. We're going to do a few more of these. Bring that foot up. Twist for me here. Back to plank. Other foot. Give me that twist. We're going to go one more each side. So bring that foot up, twist it, back to plank. Last one here, twist, back to that plank position right here. I want you engaging that core. So we're activating those core muscles, pulling that belly button in. Right here, you're going to walk those hands in for me. And we're going to stand it up. We're going to go to our squat to good morning. So bring those hands up by your ears. You're going to drop into a squat. And then we hinge forward at the hips, lifting up. Let's go. Drop into that squat. Hinge at the hips. Nice flat back. Chest is up tall in your squat. We're stretching out those hamstring muscles. Again, we're going to be working all the muscles in your body today. Hitting all the major muscle groups. Breathing. Let's activate those glutes. As we lift up here, you're squeezing your glutes to lift up. Breathing. We're going to do one more right here. Drop into that squat. Hinge forward at the hips. Next up, we're going to go to a reverse lunge. You're going to step back. You can join me here. Step back to that lunge. Stay low. That same arm is going to twist over. Back to center. Stand up. We alternate sides. Step it back. Reach it over. Keep alternating here. Step back to that lunge. Nice stretch over. I want you to feel this stretch all the way down your side. So you're feeling it down through your lats, down into your obliques, down into the hips. Keep going, just a few more. Breathing. We really want to get the body nice and warm. Let's go one more each side. Step it back, reach it over. Last one right here. Excellent. From here, we're going to take it down to the floor. First, we're going to loosen up those hips a little bit more. So we're going to do right here, knees at 90 degrees, up nice and tall. Let's switch those hips side to side. And here you can place your hands down on the ground, or if you can keep them up off the ground, go for it. Again, this is just flexibility, hip mobility, so wherever you need to be, hands if you need it. Let's go one more. Excellent. Lay flat with me here, knees are bent. We're going to go to our bridges. Again, we really want to activate these glute muscles. So right here, drive up through the heels, squeeze your glutes. Core is tight. Breathing. Really squeezing the glutes, pulling that belly button in towards your spine. And remember, we don't go too high. We don't want to feel an arch in your low back here. So think about tucking the hips under. Breathing. 2 more here. Last one coming up. We're going to stay down on the ground. We're going to go to some dead bugs. So knees are up at 90 degrees. Arms up straight. We're going to alternate opposite arm, opposite leg. Join me here. drop it down, we come right back to center. So right here, we are really, again, activating those core muscles because every move that we do today is really going to target and work the core. We've got 5 more to go. Breathing. Pressing that low back into the ground. Last 2 right here. 1 more. Excellent. You can take both knees, hug them into your chest. We're going to sit up right here, and we're going to get started. The way that today's workout is going to work, we have 2 blocks of work. We're going to run through each block twice. We go 30 seconds on with a 15-second rest. I'm going to encourage you to challenge yourself with your weights. All right, we're here to build strength, get stronger. However, do not compromise your form. Form is always more important than weights. I'm going to show you your moves first, and then we're going to get to it. So our first block of work, our first move, you're going to need 1 heavy weight. It's going to hang down on one side of you here. We've got squats. Next move, I'm just running through these really quickly. I will tell you as we go, of course. I just want you to see them. After that, we're going to hold a weight up over our head, and we're just going to do walks. Forward and back. We will repeat those on the other side. After that, we have some deadlifts. So we're going to hold 2 weights. We hinge forward at our hips. We're going to lift up right here. After those deadlifts, we will be down on the ground. 2 weights. We have renegade rows. Down on the ground in plank position. We're going to alternate here with our weights. Breathing, of course. And then our last 2, we're still on the ground. We have pullovers. You'll hold 1 weight or 2 here. Arms are straight overhead. Drop the weight. We pull it right back to center, and then we're going to finish off with some weighted bridges. So weights will go on your hips. We're going to drive it up. I know I went through that quickly. I just wanted you to have an idea of what is coming. So I want you to grab that heavy weight. We're going to start off with our squats. My weight is going to be in my right hand. All right, we have 30 seconds on the clock. 1 heavy weight. Let's get ready. We are going to go in 5 seconds. Standing up, nice and tall, weight hangs down. Let's go right here. Drop into that squat. Drive up through your heels, squeezing your glutes. So you might be thinking here, well, this is a lot of legs. Of course it is. We got the glutes, quads, hamstrings, they're all working. Because we're holding this weight on one side, keep going, we're just past the halfway point. It's throwing us off balance, which is really encouraging you to engage that core. Last 3, 2, give me 1 more. 15-second rest. That weight is going to stay in your same hand. You can change weights if you need to. We're going to hold it up overhead. We're going to walk forward and back about 3 or 4 steps. 5 seconds we go. Bring it up. Here we go. Walk with me here. Walking forward just a few steps, slow and controlled, and walking back. I want you to make sure your shoulder is packed down and back. So don't hunch that shoulder up towards your ear. Think about drawing your shoulder blade back and down. Breathing. That arm is extended up high over you, bicep near the ear. We have just under 10 seconds to go, and you are focusing on your core muscles, pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Take your rest, 15 seconds. Repeating those 2 on the other side. So you're going to bring your weight to your left hand up nice and tall. We're going to drop into that squat. We go in about 5 seconds. Get it in that left hand. Up tall. Let's go. Breathing. Now check your squat form here. Make sure your hips are going back behind your heels. Your chest is up tall the whole time. Again, really thinking about engaging that core. Think about keeping your shoulders square. Don't let that weight tip you down to the side. Stay up tall, nice and upright. Last 5 right here. Our weight walks are coming up. 3, 2, 1 more squat. Shake it out. Again, change weights if you need. That left arm is going to be up high, and we're doing our walks in 5, 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Let's go. Slow and controlled. Again, dropping that left shoulder blade down and back. Don't let that left shoulder hunch up towards your ear. Breathing, focusing on the core, remembering all of the proper core engagement that we have been working on. Pulling that belly button in towards your spine, but not sucking it in. Thinking of your abs as a little corset, tightening up as you squeeze. Take your rest. Deadlifts are coming up. I want you to grab 2 medium to heavy weights. We're going in 10 seconds, but you can watch me here. We hinge forward at the hips. We're going to squeeze our glutes to lift up. We go in 3. Up tall. Let's go right here. Hinge forward. Squeeze the glutes to lift up. Breathing. Making sure our back is nice and flat. Weights are dropping down just in front of those shins. Slight bend in the knees. You don't want to lock them out here. And again, that core is engaged. Breathing. And remember, your glutes are a part of your core. So we want to make sure that we've got nice, strong glutes. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We are going down to the ground next with our renegade rows. We're going to be in plank position. So in this plank position, you know we're going to be targeting that core. 5 seconds. Let's get up in plank right here. We're going to alternate rows with me. Now a couple of things here. You can drop to your knees right here and continue this same motion. We're still going to be working the core, even though we're down on our knees, but I want you to make sure that your shoulders, hips, and knees are in a straight line, so no butts too high in the air. You want to tuck those hips under. Arms are in tight to the body as you row. We've got less than 10 to go. Come on. You got this. Pull that belly button in. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds. Our pullovers are coming up. 10 seconds. We're going to flip over to the back. Knees are bent, feet flat on the floor. Again, you can hold 1 weight in the center or 2 together. I'm going to hold 2 together. Our time is on. Let's go. 30 seconds here. We drop the weight overhead. We pull it back to center. You're really going to feel your core engaged here. So again, pull that belly button in, and I want you pressing your low back into the floor. You should not feel a big arch here. Breathing. We're also really working our lat muscles here on our backs, over the shoulder blades. Lat muscles take up a lot of your back. So make that mind muscle connection. I want you to feel it. Take your rest. We're going to stay on the floor. Bridges are coming. You can hold 1 weight over your hips this way or 2 on top. I like to go 2 on top. I can get a little heavier. 5 seconds. Get those weights ready. Let's go. Drive it up. Just like our warm-up, except now we've added some weights here. Breathing. And of course, if you're not ready for weights, take the weights off. You can do this with no weights. Come on. Keep it going. Breathe. I want you to drive through those heels. Squeezing. Really squeeze. Pretend you got a $100 bill in between those cheeks. Don't let it go. Engaging that core. Take your rest. We're going back to the top. We're back to our squats. And we're going in 10. So grab that 1 heavy weight in your right hand. We are up tall. Get ready. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drop it down. Drive up through the heels. Breathing. Last time we go through these moves. We got a quick workout today. Again, we're working the full body, but major focus on the core. A lot of the moves we do today, we're holding the weight on one side. We've got twisting motions. All are going to incorporate that core. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds. Shake it out. Our weight walks are next. So again, I want to remind you, I don't want that shoulder hunched up towards your ears. Draw it down. You're drawing that shoulder blade back and down. 3 seconds. Weight up. Let's go. Walk it out. Front and back. 3 or 4 steps. Whatever you've got room for. Slow and controlled. Proper core engagement. Again, you've got that corset on. Hugging your spine. Breathing. 10 to go. How's your core feeling? Again, remember, it's really important. You make that mind-muscle connection. You want to feel what muscles are working. Take your rest. We're going to the other side. So you're going to bring that weight to your left hand. We're back to our squats in 10 seconds. Grab water if you need it. We are going in 5. Grab that weight. Let it hang. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, square your shoulder blades. We're staying up nice and tall. Breathing. Sitting those hips back. And as you're standing up, I want you driving up through those heels. So press through your heels. Squeeze your glutes. Feel that core engagement. 10 to go right here. Breathing. Last 5. Take your rest. Weight walks. That left arm is going to be up nice and high. We're going in 10. Let's grab that weight. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Walk it out. 3 or 4 walks forward. Shoulder blades back and down. Breathing. You got it. Feel the core here. Pull that belly button in. Last 10. You are doing amazing. We have our deadlifts next. In 3, 2, 1. Grab your 2 weights. Going in 10. So remember, those weights are going to hang down. Slight bend in the knees. We hinge forward. I do not want to see you rounding your back. 3 seconds. Up tall with me. Let's go. Hinge forward. Squeeze the glutes to lift up. Back stays flat. Don't worry if you're not getting as low as me either. That is just a little bit of flexibility. I would rather you stay up here than round and hunch your back forward to try and get lower. Form is always more important. Come on. Almost there. Squeeze the glutes and hamstrings as you lift. 3, 2, 1. We are down on the ground. Renegade rows again. Grab your 2 weights. We're going to be up in that plank position. Remember, you can also go on your knees. And if the knees was still a little bit too challenging, you can stay here on all 4s. But we're going in 3, 2, 1. So if you're down on all 4s, I just want a nice flat back. You're going to alternate those arms. You stay wherever you need to be. Whatever is going to be the most challenging for you, but what you can do with good form is where I want you. You are your only competition, all right? Don't compare yourself to others. This is your workout forever. You can always come back to it and see how you improve on it. 3, 2, 1. Pullovers are coming up next. We're going to flip it over to our back. Remember, 1 weight or 2 here. Laying flat. We go in 5. Weights are up. Here we go. Arms stay straight. Drop it overhead. Pull it back to center. Pulling that belly button in. Pressing that low back into the floor. Come on. Exhaling as the weights come back over your chest. You got it. Breathing. No arch in that low back. Almost there. Can't see my timer. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Quick little rest here. We're going to finish off this block of work with our bridges. Remember, you can hold 1 weight over your hips like this, or 2 on top. 5 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Drive it up through those heels. Breathing. Engaging that core. You got it. Drive through the heels. Hips high, but not so high that you have that arch in your low back. We don't want to hyperextend it. So think about tucking the hips under. Proper core engagement. Come on. You got it. Stay with me. and take your rest. First block of work is done. We've got one more to go. I am going to run through and show you all your moves again quickly, just so you know what's coming. You won't need as heavy weights for this round. So our first move is going to be a reverse lunge. We're going to hold one weight, but you can do this with no weight if needed. One weight at your chest. You're going to step back to a lunge. As you step back, you're going to press that weight out in front of you. You're going to twist over that knee, back to center, in, and pull the weight in. So again, step back to lunge, press the weight out, we twist over, we come back to center, we step it in. After that, we've got a sumo squat with a halo. So you're going to hold the weight at your chest. Legs are out wide, toes are out on about a 45-degree angle. You drop into a sumo squat. You're going to circle that weight around your head. We lift up, we drop back down, we circle it the other way, we lift up. After that, we are down on the ground, no weights for this one. In plank position, feet wide. We're going to shift up to a down dog, reaching for that opposite foot. We do the other side, and then you're going to give me a push-up. So it's down dog, toe tap, to a push-up. After that, we flip it over. You need one weight. We've got a one-arm chest fly, holding our knees at 90 degrees. That arm's going to come out wide and pull back to center. And then our final move, no weights. It's going to be a hip dip with a clamshell. So we're going to be down here on our sides. We're going to lift the hips and then open up our legs here. All right, you're really going to work those obliques and glutes on that last move. Are we ready? Reverse lunges with that twist. Again, lighter weights are needed for this round. Get ready. We go in 5. I'm going to go right foot back first. Weight is at your chest. Let's go. Step back, press that weight out. We twist over the left knee, stand up, bring that foot back in. Keep it going. Breathing, slow and controlled. We are here on this side for the full 30 seconds. I want that chest to stay up tall. Try and get your knees to 90 degrees each in that lunge. And you're focusing on those obliques on the left side. That's what's twisting you over. 3, 2, 1. Take that rest here. All right, we're going to the other side. Our left leg will go back this time. And again, we're going to twist over that right knee, and our right obliques are going to help us do it. Get ready. Weight at the chest. Up tall. Here we go. Step it back, press it out. Twist it over, back to center. Stand it up. As you stand up, I want you driving up through that right heel. We're breathing. Again, always thinking about that proper core engagement. So, remember the cough that we talked about? Or if you were just about to get sucker punched in the stomach, you're going to tighten up. That's where I want you. 3, 2, and 1. We've got our sumo squat coming up. You may be able to go a little bit heavier on this one. Legs out wide, toes out. We're going in 5. Weights at your chest. You're going to drop down with me right here. Drop into that sumo squat. Hold it. You're going to take the weight. Circle it around your head back to center. We stand it up. Back down to that sumo hold. Circle it around. Stand it up. Breathing. Pulling that belly button in. You should really feel your core here on this one. As we circle that weight around, it's throwing us off balance, and you're using that core to stabilize you. Come on, we got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that weight. We are in our plank position with our down dog toe tap and push up. Breathing, we go in 5. Feet wide here. 3, 2, 1. Right here. Shoot those hips up. One hand reaches for the opposite foot. Do it on both sides. Then you're going to give me a push-up. Now for this one, don't worry if you can't reach your toe. You can aim right for the thigh or the knee, and on those push-ups, drop to the knees if you need to. Remember, your workout, wherever you need to be, is where I want you. There's always a way to modify or intensify a move. Take your rest. Our one-arm chest flies are coming up. I promise you don't want to go too heavy on this one. So we're going to lay flat. Our knees are at 90 degrees. We go in 5. Bring those knees up. Weight is up. My weight's in my right hand. Right here, we open it up wide. Our time is on. And then you squeeze it back to center. This left hand, you can hold it straight up if you want. You can put it out to the side. That is just your preference. But right here, again, we're going to pull that belly button in towards our spine. We're squeezing our core. Remember that corset, hugging. And you're pressing your low back into the floor. You're probably feeling that this weight feels like it wants to pull you over. Take your rest. We have 15 seconds. So with this one arm motion, we're using our core to keep us stable and center. All right, knees are coming up. We go in 5 with the other side. Weights in your left hand. Arm is up. Let's go. Out wide. And again, this right hand, wherever is comfy, is totally fine. Just a preference. Breathing. Slight bend in that elbow. Again, really focusing on this core move here. You got it. Pulling that belly button in, pressing that low back into the floor. And you want to keep your weight in line over your chest. So as you're pulling it back to center, just make sure it's right over the chest. Take your rest. All right, our final move. We got our clams coming up. We got to do both sides. So pick a side. You're going to lay flat with me. You're going to be on your elbow, knees stacked over one another. Here's what we're doing. You're going to join me here. Lift your hips. In that up position, you're going to open up your legs here, lower back down. So we lift and open. Keep it going. Again, pulling that belly button in. I know I sound like a broken record, but it is so, so important. You should feel your obliques here. So the obliques that are closest to the floor are helping to lift you up and keep you in that up position as you open up those legs. And as we open, you're going to feel that top glute to lift the leg, but also the bottom one. One more. Take that rest. Flip it around to the other side. Same thing. Now, if you happen to have a band at home, one of those little exercise bands, and you want to throw it on for this move, go right ahead. It's going to make it a little bit more challenging. Here we go. So we lift the hips. We open it up. Knees stay at 90 degrees. So it's a little motion. Hips come up. We open it. And again, pulling that belly button in, feeling the obliques, really feeling the glutes. Come on, stay with me. I know it burns. We're going to breathe through it. We have 10 to go right here. Stay with me. And then one more round. We are almost done. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last round. We are back to our lunges. Right leg's going to go back. Our weight is at our chest. As we step back, we press it out. We twist over the legs. Left knee, we go in 5. Grab that weight. Weight's at your chest. Join me here. Step it back, press it out. Give me that twist. Breathing. You got it. Come on. Feel the obliques. All of our movements today, I want you moving slow and controlled. Making that mind-muscle connection, breathing. We don't need to go fast. Really, the slower you go, the harder it is. 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds. My glutes are feeling it from those clams. 10 seconds. We go to the other side. Our left leg is going back. Grab that weight at your chest. We go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Step it back, press it out. Twist it over. Breathing. Chest is up tall. Knees to 90 degrees in that lunge. And we're driving up through that right heel as we stand. And again, focusing on those obliques, pulling you over. Proper core engagement. 10 seconds. Let's go. After this, we have our sumo squat with our halo. 3, 2, 1. Legs are going out wide. So legs are wider than shoulder distance apart. Feet out on about a 45-degree angle. Weight is at your chest. You're gonna drop down with me right here. Let's go. Drop it down, hold it. Circle that weight around, stand it up, drop back down. Try and get those thighs parallel to the floor and keep alternating which way you start that weight. Breathing. Chest is up tall. Really engaging that core properly. Remember that corset. Remember your cough or punch. Come on. I want you to feel it. As that weight circles around your head, you should really feel your core to keep you stable. Take your rest. Next up, down dog toe taps and our push-up, 10 seconds. So remember, as you shoot those hips up, we're aiming for our toe, but don't worry if you go to the thigh or the knee. Feet wide. Let's go. Shoot those hips up, reaching for the toe. We go both sides, and then you give me that push-up. Dropping to the knees if you need to on that push-up. This is your workout. Come on. Pulling that belly button in. Breathing, keeping the core nice and tight. Now that you've gone through that core foundations guide, you should know what all of those cues mean. You should feel it. Take your rest. We flip it over. We've got our chest flies. One arm, we go in 10. 5 seconds. Laying flat, knees up, weights up in your right hand. Let's go. Out wide. Squeeze it back to center. Really engage that core. Use it to keep stable. Don't let that weight pull you over. Pulling that belly button in, pressing the low back into the floor. Come on. And keep those knees at 90 degrees. If this gets too challenging, you can drop your feet to the floor. You're still going to work your core even though you're not holding those knees up. Keep breathing. Take your rest. Anytime you really do any weights on one side or in one hand, you are really going to push the core to the next level. 5 seconds. Get ready. Knees up, weights up. Let's go. Out wide. Back to center. Breathing. Belly button pulled in, low back pressed into the floor. Come on. You got this. Stay with me here. And again, feet out if you need. If you're feeling an arch in your low back, that means you need to drop those feet to the floor. Always remember, form is more important. I promise. I promise. You will get stronger. You have to stay consistent. Take your rest. You ready to finish this off? We got our hip lifts with the clams. This is it. We have both sides and then we are done. Let's get ready. Stack those knees. Knees are bent just a little bit more than 90 degrees. Let's go. Lift the hips. Open it up. Obliques and glutes right here. Come on. Breathing. Again, we're pulling that belly button in. Imagine there's a string tied to your belly button going through your back and someone's pulling it in, but we are not sucking in. Have to remember that proper core engagement. Breathing. Last 5. 3, 2, give me one more. Awesome. Switch it over. And I promise you, the more that you practice this, the more that you focus on your core and really, really working at it, it will just become natural and routine, and you won't have to think about it so much. Here we go. Breathing. And you will find yourself using it in your everyday movement. So again, when you're lifting heavy groceries out of the car, you're twisting, you're using your core. It's so important that we have a strong core to help prevent you from injuries, to lessen the lower back pain that so many people suffer from. Come on, less than 10 to go here. Stay with me. Breathe through it. Embrace the burn. 3, 2, and 1. You are amazing. I'm going to turn my timer off here. We're going to sit back on the knees, arms in front, quick little stretch here. Breathing. Stretching is so, so important. Do not neglect your stretch or your rest days. Our bodies need to recover. Breathing. From here, I want you to take your hands. We're going to walk them over to one side. So you should feel your lat muscles right here. We worked that back a lot today. And walk it over to the other side. So again, you're going to feel that all down here on the sides of your back as those hands are over to the side. Breathing. And back to center. We're going to come on up here. I want you to bring one foot in front. You're going to push forward. We're stretching out our hip flexor right here. So I want you to think about tucking your hips under so you really feel that here. We can bring those arms up. Breathing. And from here, I'm just rotating so you guys can see me. We're going to shoot the hips back, front leg is straight, toe goes up to the sky. We are hinging forward here. I want you to feel the hamstring, fingertips to the floor if you can, but you can stay right up here and rest them on the thigh, wherever you feel that. And again, we're not hunching forward. We open up the chest. We have that hinge position. And switch. We're going to go to the other side, other foot in front. Push forward, tucking the hips under, really feeling that hip flexor here, bringing the arms up and breathing. Excellent job today. This is a great full body strength workout. Obviously, all the moves, shoot back, front leg is straight, really put an extra focus on your core. But this is a great workout to come back to anytime when you just need like a quick, effective workout. We hit all the major muscle groups. Breathing. And from here, we're going to lay on the ground. I just want to stretch our low back real quick. So you're going to lay flat. Pull one knee in. Give it a little hug for me. And then you're going to release that. Right arm is out. You're going to twist that right knee over. I want you to keep your shoulders square to the ground or square to the ceiling. Keep that right shoulder on the ground here. Really feel that twist in the low back. Probably up into the obliques. A few more seconds. And switch it here, other side. Take that left knee, bring it in, quick little hug, release it. Left arm goes out, left knee goes over. And you can use that right hand to kind of pull and help you in that twist position. You may feel a few cracks here. Breathing. And come on back to center for me, both knees. Nice hug. We're going to roll it up. And from here, I want you to take your hips, shoot them up towards the sky. We're just going to hang here for a few seconds. You can march the knees if you want. And then nice and slow, we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Stretching out those arms to finish. I want you to take one arm, cross it in front here. Little pull. Breathing. And switch it here, other arm in front. Little pull. And we're going to go one arm up, bend it down, little tug on that elbow. And switch it, other side here, other arm up, bend at the elbow, little tug. Excellent. You guys are amazing, and I'll see you for the next one.